Hello, this is the version 31 design demo for the Score As You Go Epic. So I'm going to start with the authoring interface. I'm in the curriculum here, or I can be in all pages. And I just want to go to the options. So I can choose the scoring type, Score As You Go. And it says here that scores are sent to the gradebook as the student completes and resets questions/activities. And for Score As You Go, the number of attempts is going to be on a per question basis. So you could set this to unlimited, and the student can reset and complete questions at unlimited amount of times, or you could set this to 1, and then the student doesn't even see that option to reset a question. Also, Score As You Go progress is going to be determined by this percentage right here. So if you wanted the student to only complete like 5 out of 10 questions to get that check mark, then you could put this to 50%. Scoring strategy is also per question. So for example, if I choose the best, then the page is going to take the best score from that question. And we have a new thing called replacement strategy, which I can go more onto in the next page. So here you can either, reset the question to the initial state of the question, that same question. You can reset a question using activity banks. So it'll pull from whatever your conditions are there in an activity bank when the student resets the question. You could reset using dynamic variables or using both. And then also you can do the same thing like in presentation or traditional mode. And then these settings should show up in the assessment settings for an instructor to customize as well. So when I'm a student and I'm opening up an assignment that is Score As You Go, I'll see here that, hey, this is Score As You Go. Your score is updated as you complete questions on the page. I'll also see what the overall score is, and I'll see that I can attempt questions however many times. So here's just a couple different examples of that. So a traditional page view here would have this new overall page score, and I have a new Score As You Go icon that is this progress circle around a star, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit. We also have the directions here saying, your score is going to be updated as you complete activities on this page. And let's say that I fill in question 1 and I get my score for question 1. I see here that I've completed 1 out of the 5 attempts that are allowed on this question. So say that I'm not satisfied with that or I want more practice, I can reset the question. Oops, I should be able to reset the question. Actually, I will show that in this mode. So this is just showing the presentation view version of what I was just showing. So let's say that I completed it and I want to reset the question. I will get a confirmation saying, are you sure you want to reset question 1? Depending on what the replacement strategy is, a new question could be generated or it could return to the initial state. In this example, I have that a new question will be generated and informing the student that the best score of all of their answers to this question will be taken. And then just kind of warning, if you do not answer this question after resetting, your score could be affected. And there I am resetting with a new question. Now on the assignments page, I'm going to see, Score As You Go label here, progress, star. But once that due date passes or that a student cannot access their assignment any longer, the star is going to just turn into a full star, kind of signifying that, you can no longer be returning to this assignment. And then on the home page, same thing, we got the new icon and the label saying Score As You Go. And same thing with the schedule and having some information here that was also on the assignment page. And then as an instructor, I'm going to see an icon anywhere that a Score As You Go assignment shows up, just so I know that, this might be a little different than typical assignments. Then again, in the assessment settings, you should see the settings that are in authoring and allow for different things like this unlimited amount of attempts. And there is the icon again. So that is the demo for Score As You Go. Specifically, if you are interested in philosophy logic labs, this will work for that as well. Yeah, so if you have any questions, ask Jessica Fortunato. Thanks.